Hello and welcome to Insights from an Autistic. I was reading a study which implies that there's a possibility that people with Asperger syndrome are 30 times more likely to commit suicide than those who are not on the autism spectrum. Um, so this is a very alarming finding, but I'm not very surprised. And I think we really need to start thinking about the implications of what the study means and how we can work with people on the spectrum to make this um, better and to not have such a high suicide rate. I think as a society, I've been talking about this in a lot of my talks. I think I might have touched upon in my videos, um, that we put an emphasis on, as far as success, on success in terms of achievements and the work environment. And many people with Asperger's syndrome are very intelligent, um, and they do get very successful. They do make some achievements. Some of their achievements or whatnot might be a little bit hindered by uh, the inability to socialize. And so, but I mean, many of us on the spectrum can have, achievements, be financially successful, which is what a lot of the school emphasis and college emphasis is really about. Now, I think this helps people who are not on the autism spectrum having that sort of emphasis in the school environment, because I think that socializing and whatnot is a very big component, and people are so used to it or not on the spectrum. And people not on the spectrum, I think sometimes can get a little bit carried away and go partying and try to have a life outside of work and stuff. Whereas for us on the spectrum, it could be just about work and our obsessions, and we could be closed off from people on the outside. And this can lead to us feeling depressed and lonely because we don't have any friends, we have no one to talk to, um, we have no romantic relationships. And I think we need to, in high school and especially in college, we need to start preparing another type of success. We need to also prepare people, especially on the autism spectrum, for social success, and say, where do you want to go? Your goals be, all right? You want to be successful in the work environment. Do you want to move up? Do you want friendships? Do you want romantic relationships? And many people on the spectrum know the romantic relationship department. That's a very tough thing. And we feel lonely. We get depressed. We might say, "Oh, no girl likes me." We shoot ourselves in the head. Next thing you know. Um, and so it is time that, as a society, and it begins with us, with people on the spectrum speaking up, that we need to be appropriately addressed for what our needs are. And our needs is not how to be successful and memorizing things and doing well on tests, because we do that already. Most of us, anyway. We need to we need people to help us guide our anxiety, help us overcome our fears that prevent us from socially interacting, having social teachers. We need people that are willing to understand and reach out in that regard. I don't know yet 100% what it's going to take. It's probably going to be a big undertaking. It's probably going to require a lot of conferences with a lot of teachers. It's going to probably require a lot of different things. But this video is meant to be one of the first steps towards that, because it's really sad to hear that the suicide rate can be potentially as high as 30 times higher for people with Asperger's syndrome. That is really, I think, unacceptable, and we need to really look at this, and we need to figure out a way to make the quality of life for people with Asperger's syndrome and people on the autism spectrum better. And so some of us do want the social component, and we need that help. So this video is just the first attempt, just getting the word out there. So I thank you for watching this, and I hope you put some thought into what I had to say, and I wish all of you an awesome day of awesomeness. Thank you.